Hi everyone, I'm Matthew Leibl, and welcome to Matthew Leibl Presents Fun with Candles. In all seriousness, Chanukah is coming up, starting next Saturday night, and we figured, because I know this is useful for me, a little refresher on what to do with Chanukah candles can't hurt. So first off, you need to make sure you have your box of Chanukah candles. You need a full set for the year, for every new year, and if you want to buy them, you can head to the a-sher gift shop, or maybe you can find them at a local grocery store. Lots of them have it as well. So make sure you have your candles, and you've got your Chanukah, right, with 9 branches, 8, 1 for each night, and the shamash in the middle. And just a quick reminder on how we do this. You take your first candle, let's say he's going to be the shamash, right in the middle, and then every night you start on the right. You start putting new candles in from the right, the same way we read in Hebrew, so from right to left. So, if it's the third night, you would put 1, then you would put 2, and then you would put 3. Perfect. But when you light them, you light the shamash first, of course, and then you use the shamash to light the other ones, starting with the newest candle. So you put them in from right to left, but you light them from left to right. On the very first night, we have 3 blessings. The first one, Ba-ruch A-tah Ado-nai, E-lo-he-nu Me-lech Ha-olam, a-sher ki-de-sha-nu be-mitz-vo-tav, ve-tzi-va-nu, le-had-lik shel Chanukah. The second blessing, Ba-ruch A-tah Ado-nai, E-lo-he-nu Me-lech Ha-olam, she'asa nisim la-avo-te-nu ba-ya-mim bi-zman ha-zeh. We say those 2 blessings every night, but on the first night, we have a third blessing, she'hechianu. Ba-ruch A-tah Ado-nai, E-lo-he-nu Me-lech Ha-olam, she'hechianu, ve-ki-ma-nu, ve-hi-gi-ya-nu la-zman ha-zeh. We only say this on the first night because we're doing it again for the first time in a year. That's what we do with she'hechianu. On all the other nights, just the 2 blessings. Then you light the candles after you say the blessings, and when you're done, there's a couple of songs you can sing, Hanerot Halalu and Ma'oz Tzur. If you aren't sure of the words or the tune, click on the links below and we'll send you so that you have somewhere where you can make sure that you have those songs ready. A couple of other quick things on the candles. If it's Friday night, because Chanukah is always going to stretch over at least one Shabbat, if it's Friday night, you light your Chanukah candles first and then your Shabbat candles. And on Saturday night, when Shabbat is ending, it actually depends who you ask. Some people say you light the Chanukah candles before the Havdalah. Other people will tell you you do Havdalah and then the Chanukah candles. So that custom can depend based on who you follow. It's not just one fast rule for everybody else. Also, there are different customs on how many Chanukah you would have in your house. The Sephardic tradition is 1 per household is fine. But a lot of Ashkenazi people will say that each person in the household should have their own Chanukah. And this is a great way to get kids involved, where kids have their own Chanukah and they're in charge of lighting their own candles. So it's something you may want to consider. The last thing I wanted to tell you is a famous story about the candles. We all just take for granted that every night we add another candle. But did you know that there was a disagreement once upon a time between the great Talmudic masters Hillel and Shammai? Hillel said we should start with 1 candle on the first night and add 1 candle every night after. Shammai said we should start with 8 and take away a candle every day. He was possibly thinking of the idea that on Sukkot, the sacrifices start with 13 bulls on the first day and then 12 on the second, 11, and counting down the number of bulls. And so Shammai was thinking maybe we should do the same sort of thing with the Chanukah and with the candles. But Hillel's argument was by adding a candle every day, we increase our holiness. Pretty interesting. I did find a story, though, of one woman who has 2 Chanukah in her house. One, she starts with 1 candle on the first night. The other one, she starts with all 8, and she observes both traditions. So as you're getting ready for Chanukah this year, which one would have made more sense to you? Start with 8 and work down, or start with 1 and count up? I'll let you think about that as I wish you Chag Sameach.